Good morning, everybody. Today is December 24th, 2019. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and soon a Happy New Year 2020. What I wanted to talk to you about is the future of the stock market for the next year. What I see is that the stock market will continue to rise, and there are multiple reasons for that. Number one reason, in my opinion, is US deficit. And here's why. If you knew the latest approved budget for 2020 and the deficit that we ran in 2019, we're roughly running $1.4 trillion deficit per year in the United States. What this means is that US government needs to borrow $100 billion per month to pay off its bills. And who is so rich? I mean, which country is so rich that can afford to borrow or to lend United States $100 billion every month? You know, Japan, which is our largest, China is our largest lender, and they only hold $1.4 trillion. And everybody else is holding a lot less than a trillion, maybe $200-300 billion. And there's only a handful of countries like that. So who is so rich that lends United States over $1 trillion every year, when we know the level of lending that was given to us by the countries basically was unchanged for a long time already? So the simple truth is nobody. United States in reality is printing $100 billion a month, but process it as a loan from somebody so the world markets would not get disturbed and think that now we're gonna have too much dollars on the market, which will cause an inflation, and US dollar would lose its value. So if we're printing $100 billion a month, we're injecting this type of cash, how come the price of goods such as McDonald's cheeseburger, such as milk, such as eggs, and most products that people buy, like refrigerators or ovens or dishwashers, pretty much stays the same? How is it possible? In any other country, if the government was printing that much money, we will experience a hyperinflation where there's a lot of money chasing just a limited number of products, which would inevitably cause the prices of products to go up. However, it doesn't happen in America. But somewhere we must experience inflation, since there's a lot of money being injected in the US economy every month, at least by federal government. And here's the secret. The inflation does exist. And it actually happens in the stock market. What happens is that most people don't really have that much free money. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. And as we know, American statistics says that people are not really saving that much money. And if you're not saving that much money, that means that you can't really afford to buy stocks. You could barely afford to buy maybe yourself a house, and a car, but you don't really have that much of free money. So where do the money go? The money go to the rich, as we all know. And if you're rich or if you're poor, you still spend approximately the same amount of money, you know, on food, on, you know, clothing, on maybe housing. I mean, yeah, somebody could live in more expensive house or more expensive, or wear more expensive clothes, but, you know, most people kind of consume more or less about the same amount of money. I mean, the same amount of products and food and, you know, basically living expenses. So the rich just have a lot more money left after they're spending, and this money goes into the stock market. So if US government continues to print $100 billion a month, this money will inevitably end up in a stock market, and this influx of money will cause for the stock prices to go up, 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 like it's been happening for the last 20 years when US government pretty much turn on the printing press and start printing money because of the deficits. So I would say the stock market is a safe bet because it's going to experience inflation. The prices of blue chips and big companies will continue to rise. So buy them for next year or buy them today. And if you want to find the best stocks to buy right now in the stock market, check out my app. You could find it via the website 2stx.com or 2stocks.com, and it's available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV, and it covers 5,000 stocks with daily updates, with buy, sell, and hold ratings for every stock. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading.